AK-49 Bill Dozier Sports Talk Live. We're back at it again with a special guest. My man Ian is in the house. How you doing, Ian?
Good about you?
Couldn't be better. You excited about the NBA Finals?
Yeah.
Who's going to win the NBA championship?
Lakers.
And how many games are they going to win it in?
Looking at mine, at least a couple more.
How many games? 4, 6?
6.
6? I pick 6. And who's going to be Finals MVP?
LeBron James.
I say AD. LeBron James is going to be a facilitator, but I think AD is going to win the NBA Finals. Now, we all know that I'm a Bills fan, right? And Ian here, he's a Washington football team fan. Now, Ian, how did you become a Washington football team fan?
I don't know. I was looking at the logos and I found one I really liked, and their name I really liked it too.
It's cool.
Yeah.
So, what drawn you to the Redskins? I mean, when you first did, was it the first team you seen on football? Was it the colors? Was it the name?
Actually, my first team was the Saints, but I kind of like them about a year, and then I changed back to Washington. But Saints was like a favorite team.
Oh, yeah. I like the Saints too. Who is your favorite Washington Redskins player? I mean, I got my favorite player of all time is Sean Taylor. But we're talking about today's game, not in the past. We're talking about the Redskins right now. Who's your favorite player in the Redskins? Washington football team. My bad.
Right now,
Alex Smith. We understand that Alex Smith had a really bad injury. And he overcame it. He almost died. He got an infection from it. How happy are you to see Alex Smith back on the football field and possibly may play?
Yeah, I was surprised when I heard about it. Yeah, I was surprised.
I'm actually happy that he's okay. Seeing that he got that infection after that surgery and that horrific leg injury, broken leg, it was sad to see because the Redskins were doing really well. I think that's the turning point, and Jay Gruden losing his job because the Redskins at the time, I think were 5-1.
Yeah,
5-1 at that time, and they were looking good. Adrian Peterson was playing good football, and they had that injury, and I think that the Redskins never recovered from it. Jay Gruden lost his job because of it. They had to draft a new quarterback. I really like Dwayne Haskins, but he's still raw and young yet. I think he'll grow and become a better quarterback. But the Redskins are a young team. I really like Chase Young. Picking up him was huge, and I really think that they have a really bright future. And they're in a division that anything is possible because the Cowboys are not playing well yet.
Yeah.
The Eagles are not playing well. You beat the Eagles already, by the way. I think you could beat all those teams because your defense is young, it's hungry. Now, Ian, what is your thoughts on the way the Redskins have been playing? They did lose 2 games, but they won 1 against Philadelphia. What are your thoughts, and what do you predict with the Washington football team moving forward?
I really think they're gonna make it to the playoffs. They're gonna win that
NFC West, East.
They're gonna win it. Cowboys, Eagles, and Giants are bad. They have literally no. I don't know what they're called, but they suck. Eagles were good last year, kind of good, but I don't know. Eagles this year are 0-2-1. Giants are 0-3. Right now, Washington's in the lead. They're at NFC East.
Now, with all those teams you mentioned, the Cowboys, the Eagles, and the Giants, in your division, the NFC East, I want to get your take on which one of those teams you dislike. Probably all of them, but which one of those teams you just can't stand? Like, me and my division, I can't stand the Patriots. They dominated my division for like 20 years or something like that. I can't stand the Patriots, but is there one team, the Eagles, Giants, Cowboys? Which one of those one team where you just like, oh, I can't stand them. I don't like them.
Eagles and
No, one team.
Eagles.
The Eagles? I honestly think you were going to pick the Cowboys. But the
Cowboys are
Eagles,
okay.
the Eagles, why not the Eagles?
It's my teacher's team, and I kind of like them.
Okay. It's always good to have a division rival. I know I have some division rivals where I'm from, and they're probably watching this and be like, "Go Patriots!" But yeah, really excited about football. Obviously, there's been some bad news out of Minnesota and Tennessee where some players have tested positive for the coronavirus, COVID, and I just seen in a report that Derek Carr of the Raiders was at a charity event where he was amongst a whole bunch of people and they weren't wearing masks. And the Bills play the Raiders this Sunday. That's just uncalled for. I mean, that shouldn't be. I mean, if he's going to have a charity event to go a place where there's no one wearing masks, he should have done it virtually like everything else is done virtually now. Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
Now, is wearing a mask important in this day and age of this pandemic?
Yes. You'll have to wear a mask if you're in a big place with a lot of people.
That's probably a good thing to do. So, once again, if you guys just tuning in, I got my boy Ian here, the Washington football team fan, who's probably one of my bestest friends in the whole wide world because we talk sports all the time. Ian, of all the Washington football team's history and all the players, looking back up to this point, who is your favorite Redskin and Washington football team member, player of all time? One player, you can pick one player, and I'll tell you who mine is.
Joe Theismann.
Joe Theismann?
Yeah.
Mine is between, I was split between Doug Williams and Sean Taylor. And I don't know why I'm saying this, but I like Art Monk too, so I'm going to pick one of those, and I'm going to pick Sean Taylor, and I'm going to tell you why. He was at the pinnacle of his career before he got shot in the leg and he died of his injuries. He was all pro. He was the best safety in the game. And I really liked Sean Taylor. And I was sad to see, what happened to him. And he was just getting on his way to a Hall of Fame career. He played college ball where?
He played at Miami.
Miami Hurricanes, yes. So he was in that same draft class as I think Willis McGahee for the Buffalo Bills, and I think Glenn Dorsey. But he was a difference maker. He was one of those Ed Reed type of safeties that made a play, and that was a game changer, and like primetime Deion Sanders. Now, the last Super Bowl the Redskins won, who did they beat?
They beat they beat the Bills. Yeah, they beat the Bills.
With a backup quarterback in Mark Rippon, he won MVP.
Yep.
Art Monk, they whooped my Bills. Now, I still haven't recovered from that, but I had gone to forgive Washington football team fans. But that was one of those stingers where you're like, oh, we got this. We're going against a backup quarterback. And what happened? We lost, plain and simple. And the Redskins won.
Yes. And, the Bills were up 24 to
The
nothing.
The Bills were up. But then Redskins came back and just whooped. We have to maybe we got to do a video reaction to that game and watch it together once my equipment comes in. So, that is Ian and I'm Sonny, AK49 Bulldozer Sports Talk Now. Please subscribe to my channel. We hope you like this content of this video. If you do, give it a big thumbs up and hold a thumb up, Ian. Big thumbs up. Punch that like button. And you guys have a safe, happy Wednesday. Peace out.